So today I am going to kind of walk you through what you need to be looking for when you're looking to buy a house. And this kind of goes for anyone buying a house that you're going to stay and live at, a house that you're going to flip. Maybe you're looking to try to get a deal on a house that you can fix up and turn into what you want it to be by remodeling the house. These are the things you need to stay away from. Any of these items come across any of the houses you're looking at, it would just be a smart idea to move away. These houses aren't really, you're going to wind up getting into more trouble than you want. So today, one of the first things you need to get checked out is the AC and heat. First off, make sure it's central air and heat. So you don't want to spend the money for the duct work. It's really something I can't really teach you how to do. An AC and heater units, I mean, even if I could teach you how to install them, doesn't get away from what the cost is on actually buying them. Foundation is going to be your number two. You want to take a look and see if anything's bowing in the floor. And there's a difference between a concrete and a pier and beam house, which is set up on blocks. And the floor itself is basically 3/4 inch plywood on top of each other. Works out to about 1.5 inches. That one you can kind of look under the house and see if it's leaning one way or another, because that's going to be an issue. But the concrete itself, the flooring's all down. Like I said, you can look around to see if you can see any bowing. Most of the time you're not able to see a foundation, because if you can look for cracked tiles, that's really not always going to tell you the same thing either, because cracked tiles could also mean just a poor tile job. But just kind of things to look out for. Inspection wouldn't hurt on that, because that will be your biggest expense if the foundation is falling apart, leaning one way or another, and the house is falling into a bluff or something. It's going to be that one's going to cost you, and there's no way I can teach you on the foundation. I don't even do foundations. Your next one's going to be roof. You want to check out the roof. They got the old standard 3-tab shingles. Make sure they're still in good shape. I can teach you how to roof, but you don't want to. I don't really recommend roofing to anybody that hasn't roofed. It's not any fun. Like I said, I can teach you how to roof. I do about one a year, and then I remember why I don't do roofs. So roof is another big ticket item. Here in Louisiana, new roof, having somebody come out to do it's going to run you $8,000 to $10,000 on average size house. Materials alone, if you're doing it yourself, I mean, you're still looking at $4,000, $5,000. Let's spend that money inside the house. Water damage. Another kind of goes along with the roof. Check out the ceilings, make sure you don't see any yellow spots. Those are your water damage spots. And then really pay close attention to color changes in the ceiling. Where the ceiling, one white is different from another white, because you can cover up water spots with some kills. And that's what most people do when they get ready to sell a house. They just kind of cover those up, and then you don't discover it until you've already bought the house and it rains. Well, water's the number one killer of a house. If it's getting in somewhere, it's going to cause a whole lot of damage, especially if you don't know if it's coming in. Now look out for those. Another little slight problem that I've run into is look for a big tree that's too close to the house. And it's going to give it away. Like I have an oak tree in front of my house, and the roots are busting up the driveway. And they're not just busting up the driveway, they're going to make their way to the foundation. So just kind of keep an eye out for stuff like that as well. That brings us to plumbing and electrical. House not being up to code. If you're buying the house and you're going to stay in it, that's one thing. But if you're buying the house and intending on flipping it, you really want to get up to code. Now, a lot of people won't let you buy. You can't buy a house. You can't sell a house till you get it up to code. So This kind of depends on the state that you live in. This may not even be an issue for you. They may be forced to put up the code. But if they're not, if you live in a state where you don't have to get up the code to sell the house, if you're buying a foreclosure or as is house or whatever the case may be, plumbing, what you need to do is check underneath the sinks, and you're looking for, you want to see PVC for the drain. That would make yourself feel a whole lot better. If it's cast iron, really you just gotta consider, cast iron's eventually going to break down. It always does. Sediment gets in there, water wears away at it. It's going to leak eventually. So are you living there for life, or are you going to sell it really quick? Also with plumbing, take a look at the water pipes. What you want to see is copper. PEX. PEX looks plastic. Comes white, blue, or red. If they got really fancy, they'll put blue as the cold and red as the hot. Just kind of depends on the plumber, and they can just run white everywhere. But that's easily fixable. Copper is easily fixable. Copper you can just cut off, and there's a direct connection from copper to run PEX. PEX is going to last longer than the copper will. And copper's prone to slab leaks, but that's nothing I can't teach you how to fix without costing yourself thousands upon thousands of dollars. But that's what you're looking for plumbing. If you see the old iron pipes, it means it's way out of code, and it just depends. Are you staying there forever, or are you buying the house and flipping it? I would call plumbing a no-no if it's not up to code. Plumbing's just not something a lot of people want to do, and I don't blame them. Electrical, on the other hand, electrical, when you walk in, you're going to be looking for three-prong plugs. If you don't have three-prong plugs, you're already in trouble when you walk in the door. You need to go check out the electrical box. Open it up. If you're seeing fuses that screw in, I would not recommend buying the house. Number one, it's way out of code, and number two, it will not be able to keep up with your electronics that are running today. Back then, when they installed all that, they didn't use all the power that we use today. So I would stay away from something like that. Now, if it is your normal circuit breakers, you got to look at the main breaker. Is it a 60 amp? Is it a 100 amp? Or is it 200 amp? 200 amp is the code for now, and I think that's actually fixing to increase. 100 amp, nah, you're okay. 60 amp, yeah, if you're going to live there for a while, you're going to have to get it upgraded. You're not going to be able to run your 7 TVs and your 3 computers and your 4 tablets and everyone with an iPhone. It's not going to work. It's too far out of code. You're going to be tripping breakers all over the place. It's a house I would stay away from. So that's kind of your big ticket items that you really don't want to mess with. What I would not worry about is cosmetic damage, floor damage, outdated stuff like old lime green tile or pink tile or anything like the bathroom. You don't like the way it looks. It's not a big deal. We can teach you how to fix the bathroom. Flooring, we can teach you how to fix flooring. We can teach you how to fix anything. Inside the house, it's cosmetic damage isn't a big deal in the slightest. And outdated really isn't a big deal. Outdated will probably give you a better deal on the house itself, and turn around and save all that money by fixing the house yourself, and you'll get a whole lot more money out of your house. You'll get to keep that equity when you turn around and sell it or flip it or whatever it is that you're watching this program for. But none of those issues should stop you from buying the house. They should make you jump on the house. They should let you be able to put a bid down to save yourself a little bit of money, and then let us teach you how to fix it. So, well, that was the main things that you need to look out for. If you would like a more detailed version, I have a checklist that I send out in the newsletter from time to time when I'm talking about this, on what kind of houses you need to be looking at. It is on my website, www.mahoneysllc.com, on the home page itself, and I believe it's on the About page as well. You can sign up for my newsletter. My newsletter sends out with new videos that we come out with, and yes, we do have videos that we charge for, individual videos. Well, we also have free YouTube videos that we're adding to. Simple projects, simple stuff around the house. Everybody kind of needs to know how to do, especially with being a homeowner. We'll be releasing those. We've got a few, just editing them up now. From my website, you can also access our YouTube channel where this video will be. But I can send you the checklist in the newsletter where you can bring it with you to the house and kind of go down the checklist. And if you get X's, I would recommend staying away from the house. It's going to cost you too much money, and it's something I really can't help you fix. Like I said, check out the free YouTube videos, and as always, while you're there at my website, learn about the remodeling consulting that we do. It'll save you thousands and thousands of dollars. Doing a kitchen remodel and need cabinet doors, I can save you there too. There's no one who sells cabinet doors with the same material that I use for cheaper than me. And if you find someone who is, show it to me and I'll beat his price. It's always a guarantee that we have. Check out the website, like the video, share the video, and if you're interested, sign up for the newsletter and you can keep up with all the things that we do. Thanks for watching. Well, that was